appear that one is never enough, particularly when you are the ex-royals, Harry and Meghan. But as ever, what are we talking about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. By the way, just wanted to update you on that new docu-series, whatever it's called, Live to Lead or Lead to Live or something, from Harry and Meghan, on Netflix. Seemingly not as popular as their own docu-series. Shock horror. This is the one, of course, that basically they're just fronting. Other people did the interviews. As I said to you on a serious note before, television is a hard business, and for them to just think they can just put their faces and names to things and the audience will flock must be a bit of a shock. But lots of people have tried it over the years, and it's simply not the case. You have to put the work in, and I think it may have been popular had Harry and Meghan decided to put some research and actually do some graft and interview some of the people themselves, because the dynamic might have been more interesting rather than a faceless person just asking questions. But seemingly Netflix, in order to try and get something going, decided to go along with it. And obviously that's not gone too well. A little bit like this next venture, which you may have heard about but not in full, and as ever, we're here to tell you exactly the behind the scenes news. This is already centred upon the fact that, as we now know, we're days away from Prince Harry's book, which is looming already. I'm sure, like me, you're thinking, oh, please, is it still coming? Really, are we that bothered? And we've got other things on our mind, haven't we? Cost of living crisis. And as I often say, it's fascinating. Over here, we have a lot of discount retailers of books, and you can pick up these things very quickly, very fast. All those celebrity autobiographies that come out for Christmas, they're already in the pound and dollar stores over here. So why would you need, to spend £25? Always baffled by that. But now, according to reports, Meghan Markle is set to put pen to paper, talk to someone, and do her own book. Riveting, I'm sure you'll agree. But the true background is this. It may not be with Penguin Random House, because they're basically totting up the money and deciding how much they've already spent, wasted, lost with the ex-royals so far. Let's not forget, they published her ill-fated kids' book, whatever you want to call it, The Bench, which was sat on benches for months, not selling anything. They did the book, as a basically, oh, well, we'll sweeten her with the book and then we'll get the one with Prince Harry, which then worked, didn't it? But now, if his book doesn't sell, let's not forget they're really left with a colossal loss. Expect, as ever, we have to say allegedly, staff redundancies too, because they can't sustain that level of payment if it's not coming back. So where does this leave Meghan's book? Well, basically what she's done, according to a good source, is put the feelers out, who's willing to pay for this. But wouldn't it be a story we'd all heard before? And given the level of inconsistencies that she keeps coming up with time and time again, and as I've told you, it's just ridiculous when you think, because they're all exposed with full validation. So it's very difficult for anybody, unless you just want a gossip read. And if you do, why not pick up the Globe or the National Enquirer? Why would anybody want to invest a lot of money in a book? And secondly, more importantly, who would totally believe anything that now Miss Markle is going to put down as pen to paper? In fact, it's all been terribly exposed. But there's always somebody ready to spend some money in order to get some shine on their particular brand or product. But as yet, no one's stepping forward with that mega check that they solely require. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.